Hi there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew. It is fantastic to have you here with me today. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the support you've been showing me so far. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, then please consider hitting that bell notification and also the subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with all future content, whether that be reviews, live streams, etc. Now today I've got something a little bit special for you today. As you know, I have been doing reviews of Australian whiskies as of recently, and that is something that I plan to continue doing in the upcoming year. So today I have a bottle of Rage from the Craftworks Distillery. This is a New South Wales distillery located in Capity. Now, I recently reached out to the team at Craftworks Distillery, and their distiller, I'll say Mr. Craig Field, so graciously sent me 2 samples of their independent bottling range. As mentioned, this particular one is known as Rage. I believe as I'm recording this, it is actually getting its release. So here we go, first review of this. And he also sent me another sample of a previous independent bottling, which I'll review at a later time. Now, a little bit of a background information on the distillery themselves. Now, as I mentioned, this is an independent bottling. Craftworks Distillery, they also, so they do independent bottlings, but they are also in the process of creating their own whiskey, their own single malt, which is planned to be released sometime in around mid-2020. So there are very few independent bottlings in Australia, and as far as I'm aware at the moment, they are also the only independent bottler that are also distilling their own liquids. So that's a very big thing for them. A previous release of theirs, known as Black Soul Beast, has won 2 international awards. They have received the Silver Award in a UK Independent Bottling Challenge, and also in 2019 they received bronze in the London Spirits competition. So now, as for an Australian distillery, being able to get that type of recognition is a fantastic thing. Now, some information on the actual juice itself. So, independent bottling by Craftworks Distillery. This is Rage. It has been aged for 2 years in French oak barrels. These barrels have been used as Pinot Noir casks or other Australian wine barrels. It is a single cask release bottle at 59.8%. So let's just round it up to 60. That is a fantastic number for the ABV there. And when it will be released, it will have a limited run of only 220 bottles. So it's a very small batch release. Now, enough of that. You're here for the tasting, and you want to know what's in this glass. And I can tell you, the nose, I have already poured myself the glass of this particular whiskey, and the nose is incredible. Craig has mentioned to me in emails that this is their most aromatic release to date, and I can see why. I mean, at the moment I've got this glass sitting about 30 centimeters away from me, and the aroma that is coming out of this glass is absolutely incredible. So again, enough of my chit chat. Let's get into my tasting review, and let's see how we go. So here you go, guys. Get this. Now, on the nose, I get a lot of berries. Blackberries are very dominant in this. Stewed apples, sweet raisins. I also get like a slight maltiness that comes through. It's an extremely fruity nose, very fruity. Red grapes as well. Very slight oakiness of those wood barrel notes. This is a very well balanced nose. It's absolutely fantastic. Oh, so let's have a look at that color as well. It's a very dark, like copper red. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, yeah, that's fantastic. Look at that. Okay, let's get onto the palate and see how we go. Cheers, guys. Wow, absolutely incredible. You get a full mouth feel. This is I have to say, this is probably one of the driest whiskies I have had in a long time. I'm trying to think of something that comes close to it. My palate has just been instantly dried, yet it's it's making me salivate at the same time. Nice, like dancing tingles there from the ABV. Like I said, it comes in at about say 59.8, so very high ABV. Now on the palate, I'm getting say apples, mixed berries, definitely a fruitcake note coming through. You're definitely going to be getting some spicy barrel notes. I've also gotten like a touch of cinnamon as well. Yeah, it's, oh man, that's incredible. Seeing if I can pick out anything else. Yep, there's definitely some sugary notes. Man, this is absolutely incredible. Could be mistaken, but I think I may also be getting maybe some light smoke possibly coming out from the barrel char maybe. But yeah, that's absolutely incredible. The finish, it's long, it's sweet. Considering that you've got that high intense ABV, it is a very smooth finish. It won't punish you. It is very pleasant. So it's a very fruity finish. As I mentioned, say berries, a very dominant note in this whiskey, and that follows through with the finish. Definitely a lot of like sugary notes. I must say now, even though I reached out to Craig at Craftworks, in the email I stated that I would only give my own sorry again, I'm getting blown away by this whiskey. I'm lost for words. I did mention that I would only give my 100% honest opinion. I will not have any outside influence whatsoever. And as mentioned, he graciously sent me 2 samples, knowing full well that I would only give my honest opinion. Now, this is an incredible whiskey. Guys, any of you living in Australia that are able to say either visit the distillery at Craftworks, or if you're able to go online, I highly recommend this whiskey. I wish this was something that I would be able to buy out on the shelf in my local liquor store. This is something that I would love to have ready on hand at all times, and I would have to say that this is definitely one of those whiskeys that's a big contender probably for my top 5 whiskies of the year as well. I'm just so fortunate to have actually received this towards the end, so it's kind of like a really awesome early Christmas present. Yeah, mate, guys, great work on this particular release. I look forward to reviewing the Lager Cat 53. That's the other one that I received from Craig. So guys, please stay tuned for that review. Again, hit that bell notification so you know when that airs. Yeah, I'll say for now, I think that's all I have to say about that. Again, Craig, thank you so much for sending me this sample. I look forward to being able to try everything else that you guys have to offer. I am now 100% a big fan, and you are definitely going to see me hanging around, hitting up your social media and all that kind of stuff, because I am in full support of this whiskey. Alright guys, thank you very much. I shall see you all on the next video. Get this.